Hello students, I am ready with my another video. In the previous video we discussed letter writing and the same topic will be continued. This time again my video number 14 is on letter writing again in English, and in previous video we discussed how to write formal letter. This time informal letter. In board exam there is a choice. Question is given with one formal letter and one informal letter, and you have to write any one, either formal or informal letter. Yesterday we have already, in previous video we have already discussed how to write formal letter. Now in this video I am going to discuss how to write informal letter. Informal letter written to friends, relatives, etc. Right? So here is the question. This is again, I have chosen a question that came in preparatory exam conducted by KSEEB board in February 2020. And the question is, imagine you are Paul or Pauline. Two names are given. Paul, boys can consider themselves as Paul and girls can consider themselves as Pauline. Studying in Government High School, Mandia. Studying in Government High School, Mandia district of Karnataka state. Then write a letter to your friend. You have to write a letter to your friend. Your writing letter to your friend means definitely it is informal letter, personal letter, right? Describing your visit to waterfall. You have to describe your visit to a waterfall. You have already visited a waterfall in Karnataka state and you have to describe your visit. How did you enjoy the trip to waterfall, right? Here, in this informal letter, unlike formal letter, formal letter we wrote the address of addressor, then date, then again address of addressee to whom we were writing letter, right? But here that is not the case. You have to write in head of the letter, you just have to write address of addressor, writer who is writing the letter, which is again given in the question. No need to worry about that. Name is given, write on the name Paul or Pauline, any one name, comma, Government High School, which is again given in the question, comma, next line, name of the district, that is also given, Mandia. Name, Government High School, Mandia, full stop. Then next line, give some gap here, give some gap and write on the date. 29th of May, as I am making on 29th of May, so I have written 29th of May 2020. Then salutation, next will be salutation. This is head of the letter. Head of the letter is over. Head of the letter here has only one address. Address of writer. Formal letter, which we discussed in previous video, that had two addresses. Address of writer and address of addressee to whom we wrote the letter. But here only address of writer, address of addressor, then date, and then salutation. This time salutation will be, we can use the word because we are writing letter to a friend, we can use dear word, dear friend, and then write down the name of the friend also if you want, that is also okay, dear friend Rakesh, or you can write my dear friend Rakesh, or my dear friend, or just dear friend, that is also correct. Dear friend, you can write dear friend, comma, or my dear friend, comma, or dear friend, then the name of the friend you can write, comma, and then you can write my dear friend, the name of the friend, comma, right? This is salutation for informal letter. salutation is over. Head of the letter is over. Address of writer, date, salutation. Salutation in this way, in this manner, in this format, right? Then write on the body of the letter, which is the most important part of your letter. This carries more marks than other parts of the letter. In this body of the letter, I made 2 paragraphs, unlike formal letter. In that formal letter, we just wrote formal things, only 1 paragraph was there. But because this is informal letter, you can write some personal things here. So I made 2 paragraphs, you can do that, or you can write in everything in 1 paragraph, that makes no difference, either 1 paragraph or maximum 2 paragraphs. In the first paragraph, I wrote some personal things like, how are you? I am fine here by the grace of God and hope the same for you. You did not reply to my last letter. I hope you will reply this time. Like this, such things, personal things, right? If you have some better words, better sentences, you can add here personal things, right? Then in the next paragraph, the intention of writing letter, intention that is given in the question. What is the intention of writing letter? To describe your visit to waterfall, right? So I wrote, I am writing this letter to share the memories of my visit to Kunchikal waterfalls in Shimoga. Kunchikal is a waterfall in Shimoga, right? Kunchikal Falls is a waterfall in, like, as now some students, they may think that, sir, I have not visited any waterfall, so what should I do? In your social science subject, in geography, in social science, you have already studied in 8th or 9th or even in 10th standard, you have studied about waterfalls of Karnataka. So just write, you remember the names of many waterfalls in Karnataka, right? So write any one name, that's it. Even if you have not visited, you know the names of some of the waterfalls that are mentioned in your social science geography book, right? You have already studied about waterfalls, either in 9th standard or in 10th standard, right? You can use that knowledge of social science here. That's good, right? I am writing this letter to share the memories of my visit to Kunchikal waterfalls in Shimoga, right? This is one of the highest waterfalls in Asia. Again, you can use the knowledge of your what you studied about waterfalls in social science. That same knowledge you can use here. And it is nearly 1500 feet, nearly 1500, 1496 something. I wrote nearly 1500 feet, right? It's high, it's 1500 feet high. We enjoyed the trip a lot. It was an amazing tour. I wish you were there with us. We had a lot of fun over there. Convey my greetings to your family, right? I wrote some sentences that came to my mind. If you can write some other things like how you enjoyed, how you spent your time there, and your other memories, if you have in your mind, you can write. Otherwise, if you have not visited any waterfall and what to write, you can just write these sentences. You have to write something, right? You will definitely get marks. So then it was an amazing tour. And then convey my greetings to your family members. Convey greeting because you are writing a personal letter, informal letter. So convey greetings to your friends, family members, father, mother, brother, sister. You can write that. Then you can say goodbye. And then closing sentence. Give some gap here. Give some gap here. Give some gap here. Give some gap here. And then write closing sentence. This is the closing sentence or leave taking phrase. Closing sentence or leave taking phrase. It's yours lovingly. Do you remember a formal letter that had yours faithfully? Faithfully word is used. Here you can use yours lovingly, or you can also use yours affectionately. That is also affectionately. You can use this affectionately. yours affectionately. Then the name, you can use this also. This word can be used affectionately. You can use this word affectionately, or you can use lovingly. Yours lovingly, and under that you have to write the name which is given in the question. What is the name given in the question? You have to imagine yourself as either Paul or Pauline. So write any one name. I have written Paul or Pauline. You can write any one name here. Right, and then after that, in the same line, you have to write two address to whom you are writing. But that is not given in the question. To whom you are writing the letter, that is not mentioned. Just a friend is mentioned. Which friend, that is not mentioned. So you can use any name and any address of that friend and write two address. Just write the name of the area and name of the place he lives in. That's it. Two address is written after closing sentence. You have to write two address to whom we are writing. Right? Just write two, TO2, then comma, next line, Rakesh. You are writing to your friend Rakesh, right? That is not mentioned in the question. I just imagine any one friend as Rakesh, and then write down the name of the area, Gandhinagar. I have taken. Then put comma over here. That is good practice. In address, every line of address, every line of address must be followed by a comma. And the last line of the address must be followed by a full stop. That is good practice, right? So Rakesh, then comma, Gandhinagar, comma, then Bengaluru, full stop. This is two address, right? This is how we write informal letter. It's little bit different from formal letter. Formal letter has one more address in head of the letter. That is the only difference. And the words that we use in salutation and in closing sentence are little different, and body of the letter will not be so long and will not have personal things here, because this is an informal letter, so you can write some personal things. This is how we write informal letter. I give you an example. Hope you all enjoyed the video, liked the video, and understood the lesson well. You can note down this and take the previous exam papers and try to write the letters yourself. That will be a good practice for you. Thank you very much for watching my video. Please like the video, comment, and also subscribe the channel, and do not forget to share it with your friends and relatives. Thank you very much.